Hi collective, welcome back to my channel. We are about relationship with ourselves first, okay? So we're going to have a healthy relationship outside of ourselves when it comes to managing the emotions, okay? Because heaven on earth starts in you first. You are the Holy Grail, okay? So we're searching for the Holy Grail in you, okay? But it starts with managing your emotions, and it seems like someone has the lack of rational thinking, okay? So you have to put on your wisdom hat, okay? Because it looks like someone's being careless when it comes to being impulsive. Someone has to do some real quick thinking because there seems to be a destructive behavior in someone's thoughts. But maybe someone's prone to depression or always being nervous. There seems to be a hysterical mental depression. Why? Because maybe the soul is not doing its own self expression. So it is now press the button of depression because someone's looking at mental depression from upside down higher priestess. Someone's acting very foolishly because someone's looking at someone's behavior. Someone that hasn't got no conscience, but they have no inner wisdom. So they can't really rope in that rational thinking because someone needs to believe their own inner counsel when it comes to intellectual sharp mind. Someone has to do some quick thinking, boy. Yeah, because someone's acting careless in your energy and someone very passionate when it comes to maybe destructive behavior, an upside down higher priestess. So be careful, collective. Please use your intuition because someone's acting very foolishly, not listening to their own inner counsel because someone is about to do something very impulsive. There seems to be an energy of hysterical, like nervousness in the thoughts because the soul is not doing its own self-expression. It's stuck when it comes to maybe someone has to tame that beast. A Leo person when it comes to maybe a higher priestess upside down because you got the power, okay? You got the courage and the confidence. Yes, using your intuition takes patience, especially when you're dealing with someone that doesn't have their own self expression. So now you have to tame that beast, okay, and trust more intuition because when it comes to the unknown, it seems like someone's very tested and limits remain unknown until you're tested. It's like someone's strength is being tested, has never been tested in this way. So don't act foolishly, Leo, when it comes to maybe dealing with an upside down higher priestess. Okay? Tame that beast within yourself, but it seems to be someone is going to do or is doing a very impulsive act because someone's being hysterical when it comes to their thoughts. Acting out very foolishly. What's popping now? Yeah, because now someone's going against their challenges. They're not facing it. Maybe they don't have that courage. Someone has to. I just saw the hyphen. Divine masculine has to tame his beast, be patient, got the confidence, the courage, the power, the strength, the will. Someone's got the will to go within themselves and tame the beast. Because now the taming the beast is like being in the spiritual world. There's so much temptation. Tame that beast and seek the divine feminine in you because someone is acting very hysterical right now. Okay, because maybe someone is overly ambitious and now someone's acting out because maybe someone taught them something. Because now you're looking at excessive behavior when it comes to a third party person, when it comes to maybe a team of people blending the lack of rationale. Someone's enabling someone's bad behavior. And now someone has to tame that beast because someone's dealing with someone with mental depression, maybe. Always acting out in hysterical ways, being very careless. And now maybe someone has got the confidence to celebrate their success, taming that beast and looking into their feelings when it comes to a cancer person, when it comes to maybe he's acting up, he's being very over emotional. It could be looking at the strength of someone's ally. Someone's looking at their group or their ally when it comes to a Cancer or Pisces person. But it seems like Leo has to tame that beast because this water sign person could be a feminine. Nah, something's going to happen or something's happened. That desire to end someone's feelings or to end someone's life or to end a reunion or taming that beast to end a group of friendships because it wasn't a friendship group. They lacked rational thinking. Someone's very careless, a Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, because now someone's being hysterical when it comes to their behavior, when it comes to an upside down higher priestess. Someone's got some real deep hidden motives that are dangerous. Looking at a secret, you could be looking at a mistress, or someone's got blocked intuition. And now someone has to tame that beast within themselves or seek the hero inside of you, collective. You've got that willpower to tame your beast when it comes to someone is being hysterical, when it comes to maybe mental depression. Why? Because they haven't got their own self-expression. When you don't exercise your own self-expression, and maybe someone hides in drinking, they're not facing their challenges. It's more drinking as a crutch, maybe. So now someone is passing away, or someone's grown away from someone. Someone's grown away from someone, maybe, because a third party person just wants to drink, maybe, and socialize, and they have a secrets, hidden agendas that are dangerous, and they always act out very hysterical because they got mental depression, because they have a lack of self-expression. Now someone's suffering a misfortune because it seems to be an end, a dead end to maybe a third party person or a group, a friendship group, because together they're not being rational. It's more losses and they're unable to escape, maybe from a higher priestess upside down, because the end has come without results. And that's why someone has been hysterical, acting out. So you've got to be careful, use your intuition. I think someone needs to get a restraining order because someone's efforts come to nothing, an end. So all that effort in doing dark spiritual practices or having a hidden agenda, it didn't pay off. And now someone's looking at a loss. And now they're sad. A Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person over money. Because someone was looking at someone's stage of life when it comes to fight. Somebody was pocket watching. Or maybe this could be a situation where it's a third party person. It could be a group of friends. When you got friends allowance. When you know, if someone says, oh, let's go out to dinner. And you know that person is always like, not quick to put their wallet out. Why? Because you're quicker. Do you know what I mean? Or that person could call you and say, oh, let's travel somewhere. And then you might think, all right, because he's broke or she's broke, let me say, all right, I'll pay for the tickets then. But thanks for the invite. Now, someone's a fucking sponger. And now they're in their feelings when it comes to the will of their own confidence. They don't have that willpower because they don't have rational thinking. Someone lacks a conscious mind. I think that's what it boils down to. Someone doesn't have empathy or a conscious mind. So they can't really regulate Their depression, why? Because they look at everybody else for self-expression. Someone has a lack of self-expression when it comes to maybe Queen of Cups upside down, emotion unstable woman or karmic. That's a fantasy. It's not listening, not listening to their own inner self, more listening to a group of people. So now someone's depressed or someone feels depressed because there seems to be an indifference when it comes to time. Someone feels they want more time with someone, like they can get better. No. Friends don't dare to get close to this person anymore. Maybe a Sagittarius person, it could be a baby mama or someone that has children, or maybe a healer or a psychiatric person. No, no. Someone doesn't want to be this person's friend anymore. Third party person, a Cancer, Scorpio, a water sign woman. The heart's not open and they're looking at embracing healing. No. So now you're looking at a Cancer person. When it looks at the will, the out of control, could be a masculine person, or it could be the same sex, but someone's more in their masculine energy, or it could be a man and a woman that has the same star sign, take it as it resonates, but someone doesn't have the willpower to move forward because they don't know how to self-regulate when it comes to managing their emotion, to identify their intuition, because they don't have no self-expression. So they're relying on maybe someone else's strength when it comes to an ally and that desire. But this desire from this Queen of Cups could be a mother figure, is emotionally unstable, very naive. Someone can't manage their emotions. They don't have that ability, very irresponsible. So we're looking at maybe a mother that's not very responsible for her children. They look at the act of will, very domineering though. Someone needs to face up to their difficulties. They need to solve it because someone's not prepared to open their heart, to embrace healing, or to be nurturing. So now someone feels they've grown out of feelings for someone, and now things are passing on away. People, things, there seems to be a change when it comes to allies or a group or a third party person or a team of people. Because now you look at the power of maybe someone's pathway when it comes to a decision. This is when you've mastered the material world, the matter of things. So now someone's in their thoughts, maybe an Aries person, okay, thinking I am not caring for my own willpower because maybe someone's mastered the material world, but when it comes to spirituality, they lack the rational thinking, very careless. They can't manage that emotion because this is when the strength comes in. Okay, because someone wants new people, things in places, but someone lacks that willpower because they don't believe in their own decisions. They rely on other people's opinion. Okay, so this is opinion people seeker. They rely on other people's opinion and not their own inner strength, own inner wisdom. So now someone's being controlled because someone lacks emotion, and now someone's being emotionally manipulated to believe in someone else's decision to affirm their pathway, which was to decide to pick up tarot reading or spirituality, but they have a lack of rational thinking. They're not a tarot reader, they're careless. Or it's not a tarot reader, it's someone that's trying to be spiritual, but they're prone to nervousness, being hysterical, because someone's got mental issues. That's what maybe this Aries is thinking about, want to turn their back on an unstable woman, third party person. Maybe someone feels this determination to make a choice for the future, and they understanding that the world is in your hands. So now someone's not a divine feminine, someone's a karmic. They don't have that willpower, the confidence, or the patience. Patient man rides donkey, because someone can't analyze the pattern of life. They're more looking at other people's opinion for their own self-expression. Someone can't do their own self-expression, so it becomes depression, because the soul needs to be expression, isn't it? Now someone's acting up foolishly when it comes to maybe a Taurus person or divine masculine Leo person, is maybe understand the belief and values when it comes to the experiences of life, isn't it? Because to grow, it comes with life. So if you're traveling, that means someone was just traveling around with someone just to be a scrubs, because someone wasn't traveling through life to develop their inner wisdom for inner understanding. So now someone doesn't understand that someone has to walk away because someone's not spiritual, and they're very dangerous. You have to tame that beast around this person. It could be a fire sign woman or a man, a Leo, Aries, Taurus person, a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Someone has to trust their own aid when it comes to good advice from a Leo person, maybe. A broad-minded person when it comes to religious minds, when it comes to the wisdom. Someone is maybe listening to the wisdom and intellect when it comes to the freedom of your willpower. Because we all have freedom. But when you lie, cheat, steal, you're taking away someone else's free will. So someone feels if they gave their free will away, but if they walk away, their will get stronger. Because now you're looking at the full potential of someone that has extraordinary courage. Because now you see the insight of maybe believing in the assistance of your own inner wisdom. Because into me I have the willpower to make my own decisions, because I understand a female, maybe this group of women, a Taurus, a Queen of Cups, and maybe an Aries woman, they're just not it. They're contributing to like separation, because jealousy does not bring heaven on earth. So there's a relationship that maybe needs to come to an end because someone is not helpful. They're more or less clashing of interest. Religion is creating obstacles, difficulties. Someone's shifting the target or shifting their emotions or willpower when it comes to the nature, because someone's prone or very vulnerable to temptation. So now someone is looking at their group of friends or an ally when it comes to a team, because someone's feels as if a third party or three friends is a failure situation. Because someone is suffering from a misfortune and maybe using friends as an allowance. So something to come to an end. Because someone's in a pair, but it becomes a dispair. So someone paired up with someone for partnership, it becomes a despair. So there seems to be a loss of feelings because someone's unable to be rational with their thinking. They're too emotionally unstable. They can't tame their temper to fish underneath their emotions, to see their own intuition. They see more wealth. So now someone's in an indifference when it comes to feelings and willpower. So now someone or a group of friends doesn't want to get close anymore to maybe a Scorpio, a Taurus, and a Cancer person. When it comes to the water sign energy, it could be a man and it could be a woman, but in her masculine energy because she is in a same-sex relationship. So now you're looking at maybe self-discipline when it comes to someone's journey. Maybe someone's got mother issues when it comes to sensitivity. They didn't bring much nurturing or caring to someone, or someone has a mother or a mother figure, they're not a very good mother. Not a good mother. So now someone's emotionally unstable, and they try to have, why have a child with an emotionally unstable woman? Ejaculation can't be that great, bro. It's not someone to have children with. No way. Upside down higher priestess. I think this is emotional abuser. The hand that rocked the cradle for some of you. So be careful. Because now you're looking at divine masculine. When it comes to tradition, somebody wants to retain their wealth but lack the ability to maintain it. A third party person, a Taurus Capricorn person. So now you're looking at a failure when it comes to King of Wands upside down, Adiwadi, Kinwa Baji. Never mind. So now you look at the divine masculine when it comes to control. They can't control their third party person because the third party person lacks rational thinking, very careless person, acts on impulse, and prone to mental depression. When it comes to hysterical, very hysterical person, when it comes to their behavior, they act very foolishly. So now you're looking at maybe divine masculine, or you're looking at a Taurus person with a Leo person and a Cancer person, a triangle. When it comes to control, someone wants to retain someone's wealth but lacks the ability to maintain it. So now someone wants to give up the original maybe idea or maybe preserving, but someone doesn't want to face the real situation because why? Selfish. King of Wands is fucking selfish. And that's why he's got this Genevieve Nadia serving fucking right. Serving right, but he's doing wetland. Duh! Let's go to a therapist, darling. You sure you won't leave me? Of course I won't. Put back your Instagram because you talked it down, didn't you? She said, yeah. She said, don't worry, darling. Give you all the money you need. And so now King of Wands is thinking, I'm a motherfucking failure. Because I don't want to face his situation. Duh! Never mind. Never mind. So now you're looking at misfortune with a King of Wands, with a Taurus or Capricorn, or maybe a third party person, a Queen of Wands, a Queen of Cups upside down. Or maybe he's got to look after her mother or his mother, or maybe he gave Genevieve a baby and she unalived your picnic and said, I need sympathy, darling. He said, I always wanted children. We lost our baby. It's a lie. She unalived your kid. Taurus person for money. For money. Never mind, Adiwali. What goes around comes around, isn't it? Selfish. Don't want to face your real situation. The woman didn't want you. She had a baby for a cancer, said it was yours. And now someone has seen the truth. And now someone is nervous now because acting out. Hysterical. He likes mental women. Oh, there you go, Taurus person when it comes to upside down Empress. No energy, very impatient, restless. Now they lost their confidence. No patience, because patient man does not ride this donkey. She prefers to ride the King of Wands as a donkey. Very selfish, arrogant couple. Now someone's looking at a failure when it comes to Genevieve Nadia. Oh, never mind, suffering from serious misfortunes. Because someone's come to a dead end. Yeah. Despair is in despair. Now they're looking at losses. Unable to escape. A Taurus person. That is an end without any results. Because now someone's looking at someone's efforts when it comes to maybe being naughty. When it comes to maybe being emotionally unstable. Someone very easily loses one's temper. Oh, you want to ruin my career. Oh, you want me for my services. No, Taurus does. So you want to be that captain saver her. Now you've got to look after your depressed wife, I guess. So you got maybe indifferences at this time when it comes to friends don't care to get close to you and your Genevieve Nadia. Worth fighting for. No, she likes to ride it like a donkey. So now you're looking at maybe noble. Someone's not very nobling. Someone's not half instant because someone's in their fears when it comes to control. Somebody wants to retain wealth but has the ability to not maintain it. So now someone's given up on the original idea, I guess. Because now they have the upside down Four of Cups. Because someone doesn't want to face the real situation because they are selfish. A Taurus person. Upside down Empress. Not an Empress. Not a divine feminine. Someone has an ability not to regulate their feelings, because someone lacks the ability to have rational thinking. Very careless, isn't it? Never mind, Leo. When it comes to being psychically connected to someone, but he goes to an unstable Taurus person. Never mind. Now you're under judgment, King of Wands, about your Taurus person. You're not going to take me for no fool, my friend, because you can't control your Taurus person riding you like a donkey. Never mind, my darling. So now we're looking at a situation where you don't let your emotions be your obstacles, because someone's looking at a Taurus person when it comes to an ending. Somebody wanted someone unalive, a soulmate. Oh, yeah. Yep, because of Adiwali, King or Bardi. Genevieve Nadia wants me dead. And where's he for me? Oh, riding around with fucking Taurus. Yeah, so now you're looking at a situation. Maybe you want to make a change and you don't want to live an easy and comfortable life. Someone's looking at someone's patterns from their past. Good or bad, it's already come to an end. Someone's a subject to limitations. Someone's reached a critical point, exhaustion, breakdown, mental breakdown, Virgo person at work. Someone had a dream but lacked motivation, so now they're reluctant to change one's attitude. One can only silently accept the results of failure when it comes to a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Scorpio, Sagittarius. Believe in yourself and summon up to the courage to face it. Now, someone is putting oneself in someone else's shoes, but under the pressure. Someone's looking back on the past. Okay, so now maybe someone's looking at a conflict when it comes to confrontation, or when it comes to maybe this house. Someone's to prepare, or someone's prepared and real hard to fight for an opportunity for someone's yard, to celebrate, to look like they've got prosperity, with strong relationship with other people, because it's easy to make people follow you when you think you've got a big house, a car, and a big fucking acre, but has the inability to maintain their luxury life. Because a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person is anxious and uneasy, often gives up halfway. Oh yeah, and then you got Adiwali. Never mind, Genevieve, I'll do it for you. So now someone's in doubt. Why? Incompetent. Someone's lost the sense of security when it comes to maybe a Virgo person, when it comes to achieving success, when it comes to needs to focus on someone's goals. Because now you're looking at a setback when it comes to maybe trying to work hard. Oh, I'm busy. Okay, King of Wands, you're busy, but you lost your confidence, unrealistic, and you're avoiding danger. So no one's best with difficulties. No one's best with difficulties because he's facing his Taurus person. Because now you're looking at an addiction when it comes to fantasy and very reluctant to face reality. So now looking at a good-tempered person, it's easy to give people the impression of being ignorant. So now you're looking at an arrogant person. So a Libra person, when it comes to dealing with Adiwali, King or Bardi, I had to listen to my own heart when making my own choices. He didn't tell me the truth. He created obstacles, delays, because he was chasing after Genevieve Nadia, because she's worth fighting for. Now, someone has to face their own choices. Don't let people take your willpower away, all right? Because why? The lion conquered the jungle through the heart. Why? Because the heart is the seat of the soul. So because someone done a movie about Lionheart, he wants to run over a high-class prostitute. So now you look at maybe someone's decision when it comes to someone's great potential. So now you're going within yourself and maybe go with the trend and act accordingly to your own ability. Because now it came with confusions and out of control when you started to take an action according to your own thoughts. Instead of backing someone, he went and gave my projects, my power, my creativity to Genevieve Nadia to start new projects, because Genevieve Nadia is not intuitive, has a lack of the ability for rational thinking, very careless, acts on impulse and promiscuity. Someone is prone to hysterical mental depression. So someone's always in and out of a mental institution, but somebody hides it, a Leo does, because he feels that Taurus is worth fighting for. Fuck God's plan for heaven on earth. No. He wants to take care of a big pussy, Genevieve Nadia. So now we're looking at the creativity when it comes to endless stream of energy. We're looking at maybe someone's stimulation when it comes to one's potential. Looking at a curious person, there's a possibility to have a communication. Somebody wants to maybe a turning point. is emerging, but still necessary to deal with the aftermath or cleaning up someone's fucking mess. If you're looking at unexpected conflict, looking at this fire sign person, unexpected. So now you're looking at a fearless victory for Aquarius person, because she's looking at a bunch of selfish people that are lost by the soul. Because now you're looking at hopeless when it comes to Sagittarius person, okay, when it comes to coordination, when it comes to maybe purification, when it comes to maybe a therapist, rubbish, absolutely crap. So you have hopelessness when it comes to maybe someone orchestrating, I've got mental issues. Now you really have now, because they play with new Mancy, do Dancy, whoever, to dance with the devil. So now you're looking at being punished for one's selfish desires when it comes to self-destruction. Let's say that again, self-destruction. Someone went on a self-hate shopping spree because they have the lack of the ability to implement their own rational thinking. Oh, Leah, I need you to think for me. Oh, Addie, love, darling, you know I'm prone to mental depression. Please, I want to be Niger. So you said, oh, never mind. When it comes to emerging themes, someone's looking at maybe new interpersonal relationships, and it's forming. So they see the opportunity. Okay, and Taurus gave a handout and launched an action with a King of Swords. So now Adiwali doesn't have just fight for projects. He's fighting a Cancer person, Aries person, and who else again? This King of Swords upside down because he looks after a high-class prostitute. So now you're looking at one's lost. Okay, next time don't play with my energy, you lot, and you wouldn't be on my table. So no mercy. No one's bullying you lot. You bullied yourself into a corner. How can a whole group of you bully one person, me, because you love my idea, you want to justify Genevieve's mouth being stuck on your pencil pen? So now you're looking at the loss of one's clear-trained thoughts, immature. Now there's no way to devote oneself to anything now, because now we're looking at keeping on going. We're finding our answers, because now currently we're looking at someone's fucking people them. With a Leo person walking away, karmic dick, King of Cups. He don't have no fucking soul. He's heartless. Then you're looking at this Gemini person. He don't tell the truth with his low mental development. Aquarius said, I'm gone, man. You like too much secret with your demonic choices when it comes to this King of Cups, Queen of Cups, and a Taurus person. When it comes to achieving your dreams. This Emperor, single, no negative thoughts, paranoia. Paranoia, Queen of Wands, wanting God's cup upside down because they like promiscuity, orgies, because they're weak. They're afraid of practicing their own self-expression. Instead, they like orgies to hold on to old-fashioned ideas because they're lazy. Lazy people that can't find their own goal to start their own action. Hence, they are all in an unexpected situation. Tower is happening to these people. Why? Because Aquarius said, you have made efforts to try and make me look like a failure. So now you're getting your feedback about unexpected self-deception. Self-deception from the lack of the ability for rational thinking. So now you're looking at someone's very overly persistent. They made the same fucking mistakes over and over again. Now they lack energy. Maybe a Leo or Gemini person, unable to cope with his third-party person, his lover. So now he's lost trust when it comes to meddling other people's business. They're very overly codependent on other people. Narrow-minded people. Forced to sell their soul. Now they're isolated and hopeless. Because now you're looking at high spirits. Yes, collective, keep going on your high spirits, all right? Because now you're looking at maybe striving on your own goals. Keep investing, keep looking back on maybe your path that you embarked. Or look back on what you've gained. Yeah, and have gratitude, you know, because you're going on a new journey. But be careful about your plans, all right? And don't be like, don't keep going on the same plans all over again, because people keep investing in the same thing, expecting change. It's not happening. But gradually, you're benefiting from your own changes, collective. Because there's a little bit of dissatisfaction in someone's heart when it comes to maybe a Pisces person. Yeah, because there's regrets when it comes to now they're on the internet watching good. While your life, you work so hard and you work your perfection. So now the internet Now it's looking on maybe a Queen of Pentacles when it comes to maybe a firm, rational person. Someone thinks you are in the Queen of Pentacles energy. Well, some people have a different perspective when it comes to a Queen of Pentacles. They're saying is disappointed. Oh, yes. Can't detect one's own fucking inner feelings because she likes to get other people to look at other people's self-expression, and then she tries to adapt to that self-expression. But she is a failure. Can't detect her own fucking inner feelings. Can't identify various opportunities provided in life. Why? Because the Queen of Pentacles, she does not focus on her own life. She focuses on other people's life and work because she's overly indulgent, and in the current situation, she enjoys the abuse of people, things, and places when it comes to resources. She exceeded the boundaries when it comes to me anyway. She can take the piss with her people then, or while she's riding Adiwali's whatever. Not with me, boy. Someone needs to try and look at different perspectives when it comes to Queen of Wands, or Queen of Pentacles. They're saying, Queen of Pentacles, you are, okay, an idiot. Upside down, Ace of Cups. When it comes to your thought of rationale, you would rather be in your old habits and your negative thoughts. So now someone feels your mind is enclosed when it comes to tuning out. She's not in tune with the people. She doesn't have that empathy. Because there's no lights on inside. I've seen this woman's fucking soul. Or entity, I should say. It's dark. There's no fucking shining light nowhere. Nowhere. Write your dreams down, see for yourself. Because this person has low spirits. She's a dark entity. She's a dark entity. She's a pessimistic person. Very gloomy, especially without money. Or without someone riding her like a donkey. So now someone is maybe wandering aimlessly everywhere because they act foolishly. Very naive person is Taurus person. And when it comes to you, you can think very calmly. So you can play that role in life, because you're very wise. A wise person is a student and a teacher when making their decisions. When it comes to spirituality, you've got to be accountable and responsible for your actions to bring in that balance and harmony, But no, the Taurus person is very difficult when it comes to mutual support. She's a poverty person. She doesn't have no spirit. She's an entity. She's just a dead walking fucking donkey. So now someone's looking at maybe one has achieved their own success in a very... Listen, you just focus, collective. Because someone went and done a joint account and they bought materials and everything with this person for that sense of security to make Genevieve feel good. Serve Adiwali right. And now we're looking at intense curiosity when it comes to someone's original idea. You got the potential to grow, collective, launch into your own plans, achieve your own success. Because these people are falling from grace. They have a short imagination. They're in a disillusion. They aim too high. How can you aim high? You're not intuitive, you're not creative, you're not nothing. So now someone's looking at a golden opportunity. Stick to your own opinion. It's still impossible to seek balance and creativity. Now they're up at night worried about this King of Cups, King of Pentacles, looking at justice because they're scatterbrained. Sad though. Someone didn't respond to the call of the heart to embrace a new self, The Cancer person lacks regulating his own feelings, or her lack of self-discipline. No discipline, man. So now you're looking at the lack of rational thinking when it comes to Queen of Pentacles, Sagittarius, Aries. You got to tame that beast around these people, man. People are crazy. So now you're looking at the lack. It's just a lack. There you go. Because why? Romance. Codependent relationship. Somebody had a secret romance with a Cancer person, Pisces person, Scorpio person. And now they could, because they need these people around them for resources. Because someone doesn't have that rational thinking. Crazy. Someone's prone to mental depression. And they thought maybe they can save this person. Go to mental institution, put your Instagram back on, I'll be there for you. But don't care about being telepathically connected to someone. So they tried to reverse the role and put me into mental institution to save this Taurus person. Because Taurus person lacks power, courage, confidence, or patience. So now someone's limited. And someone is like in the unknown until the test arrives. And now they've been tested, a Leo person, when it comes to this high level commitment with a Taurus person. He's not bringing people to the light. He's an upside down emperor. Because he gave a Taurus person under punishment. Serves him fucking right. And look, upside down, earth sign woman. Never mind. Oh, tried to make a Queen of Swords upside down. You saw that flick over. I don't think so, my friend. Don't try it. So now you're looking at a situation where somebody was celebrating with a third-party person. They bring allies to middle in someone's relationship. And they went out celebrating while someone was telepathically connected to someone. They didn't care about someone's emotions. They more or less cared about someone else's mental breakdown when it comes to a Taurus person. Now someone's looking at a Five of Wands when it comes to reconciliation, but avoiding being optimistic. Someone's looking at maybe experiences when it comes to certain growth, when it comes to the energy of the self. God gave us all a soul, but somebody wants to do emerging themes by stealing people's energy, by doing... Oh gosh, this is so boring. These people just like to do destiny swapping because they see the experiences when someone's growing and they're stuck with this Taurus person not growing nowhere, so they thought it was wise to do destiny swapping because someone is not mentally all there. Now someone has to face all things because they're looking at arrival, challenges, obstacles, clash of personalities. Now you're looking at fighting over wealth because someone wants to retain that wealth by controlling. So now you're looking at maybe ability to maintain. They don't have it. They don't have the ability to maintain their money, but they want it, but they can't maintain it. So now you're looking at such a serious person when it comes to maybe ending. They don't have that mental growth when it comes to maybe a baby mama, such a serious person, or Queen of Cups upside down. Maybe you're looking at maybe a 10 of Wands, trapped, stubborn, because somebody wants to give up because a Taurus is a failure. They're suffering a massive misfortune. They've come to a dead end. Despair. They're in despair. They're looking at loss, unable to escape. Now I don't understand where their rational thinking was going, because if you're connected to a soulmate, how did you think this was going to end? I don't understand their thinking. So now you're looking at end without results. All that effort has come to nothing. And now they're in shame, hiding behind bushes. Because now somebody wants to turn their back to a Queen of Cups. Maybe Sagittarius. Because now you're looking at Two of Swords when it comes to someone's decision. They didn't tell an air sign person that they were with a Queen of Cups or a Cancer person masculine. They were immature. They were hiding. A Sagittarius tried to hide their failure when it comes to maybe suffering, misfortunes. They come to a dead end because they're not growing, because the Taurus has a lack of ability, very impact. You got karmic couple, Emperor, Empress, upside down. Upside down. Oh boy. So now maybe someone, a Leo person, is for the full potential when it comes to Cancer person, has a lack of managing their emotions, doesn't have that ability, very irresponsible when it comes to the willpower, when it comes to the act of will. Nope. Domineering and stupid when it comes to lack of discipline, lack of control, not a soul having a human experience because they're not facing their fucking challenges to solve them. It's more hiding in them when it comes to their lovers. Libra, Gemini person, too many lovers when it comes to feelings with a Cancer person riding around, on his baby mama. And now, because these women are scornful, they're trying to take it out on a Libra or Gemini person. So now they're under judgment, just scornful people. So now you're looking at upside down Emperor and Empress, not impressing no one. So now someone's looking at union. You got to believe on your own decisions, But now you look at affirmations. The Holy Grail is in you. You got to believe in your own self. You got to believe in your own determination. You got to believe in your own choices after you've looked at Scholar Google. Because some of these people's choices, I don't know where they're getting their research from. There's so many case studies out there, and these people are PhD people. They got masters, they got businesses, they got it all, but don't know how to regulate their own business themselves. And they don't understand collective. They're hating. Why? Because your future is in your hands firmly. Because you had that courage to turn your back from people, things, and places that can't regulate their own rational thinking. That means they have a lack of ability of doing conflict resolution. They lack it. Their own emotions is too hysterical when it comes to mental and emotions. And it makes them weak and optimistic in the energy of failure, misfortune. They keep repeating the same mistakes, thinking things are going to change, ain't going nowhere. And now someone's looking at maybe the 9 of Swords. Somebody's looking at moving on. Someone doesn't want you to give up on them because it seems to be end of crisis. Oh well. This probably this Leo person, thinking about air sign person. Nope. He's got no fucking respect over here. Reconciliation. You need to understand your own belief, your own value when it comes to the divine masculine. I don't know what you're doing over there. I haven't got time to babysit no child because he needs to babysit a fucking toddler, Genevieve Nadia, because she's crazy. Imagine trying to hide someone's crazy. Imagine enabling someone's evil, toxic behavior. And you meet someone that was nice to you, helped you, never asked you for nothing, never said yes to anything you offered, did it out of unconditional love. They treat you like shit for 3 months, gone about their business, don't want to chat to you. But then you find someone with mental issues, but they kind of got a bigger fucking car, and they probably got 2 names in a fucking movie. That's your excuse to take care of a mental issue person. It was your excuse to say, all right, let's do Dr. Spin Doctor, because now people are seeing you in this mental institution. And because I dash where my fucking soulmate, let me justify my penis being stuck in Genevieve's gob. Tower moment. God's cup upside down. These are just ridiculous people. Just clowns in a fucking circus. So now someone's in a tower. Something they cannot avoid. Okay? Because now you're looking at false allegations. Alright, when it comes to maybe building their foundation, now they're looking at echoes when it comes to changing, because someone cannot change when it comes to Leo, when it comes to controlling his Queen of Pentacles. Weak. Genevieve's little pussy boy. So now you've got inner conflict now, insecure, lack of courage. There you go. Foolish behavior, missing opportunities, indecisive, unable to let go. Now they create their own delays with Sagittarius person, Taurus person, Libra person, Pisces person, Leo person, name it all on Adiwali's side of the world or your side of the world when people don't have to behave themselves. Now you can't split decision. When it comes to maybe 2 of Swords, when it comes to maybe stress, balance, decisions to make, opposing ideas, because someone's in their thoughts, 2 you could be seeing, because someone's in a fantasy. Now they're curious. Curiosity killed the cat, because now Earth sign person, they understand 9 of Pentacles, losses, alcoholic, but they want to say they're a workaholic. If you're a workaholic, why are you fighting people for things? I think people's in this era where they think material, and if you have fear, you get popular. I don't know what it is, but I don't think these people believe you can be nice and be successful. I think they believe you gotta be, I don't know, fear me and give me what I want before I do this because I got this and this and that. I can do. Shut up, man. You don't need. Let me behave myself. Under judgment, earth sign person, overspends, very codependent person, can't pull up her own knickers by herself. False sense of security, false, emotionally unstable person, never by themselves. Too many lovers, too many lovers, too many lovers. So now you're looking at judgment. There you go. Only one upright. No, let's put her upside down, should we? That's your lot's wish. To justify them fucking Genevieve Nadia. There you go. Queen of Swords upside down. You got your wish, but it's a lie. Self-deception. Self-deception. Lead them in their self-deception. Because now they're looking at someone feeling trapped, disappointed with a woman that cannot tell the truth. Too many lovers. Lack of ability to be rational thinking. Careless. Stupid people. Under judgment. Alright? So never mind, my darlings. Next time behave yourself. This is God's land. It's meant to be heaven on earth. No, you can't regulate your own feelings. Selfish people. Then they want to turn around and say, God bless. Achoo. God bless. Whatever. Whatever. You know? You can all have your wishes and your desires and your ambitions and stuff. You know? It's like a coin has two sides. But it's like you don't forgot about God's side. God's plan. No, you don't want a 4x4 house, want an estate, want a 22 fucking acre house and all them things there. But can't maintain it. They want to retain the wealth but can't maintain it. Because their rational thinking is careless, impulsive, and they're prone to being hysterical due to mental depression. Why? Because they're not pressing the button of self-expression. It's more, let me find out what your self-expression is so I can be like you. I want to be you. Because I can't be you, there's Genevieve Nadia being very resentful. Control your dog, Adiwali, Kenya, Abadi. Because I'm not here to play with none of your fucking bitches. None of them. Love comes with peace and peace comes with happiness. We're looking for renewal. We're looking for the power from within. We're looking at the mysteries of life by using your intuition. But these people want to be defensive because they have a lack of accountability, adaptability, and resilience. Lacks. That's what Earth School needs. Resilience for your freedom to ascend joyfully to God by listening to your downloads. By God, for the freedom, because that's your wisdom. It's for us to have a different perspective. The perspective is meant to be wide. These people travel everywhere. Everywhere. But their perspective is what? Very, very narrow. Because they like to play the con. To con people out of resources. Why? Because they don't have the real power. It's superficial power. They don't have that freedom. They don't have that self-control or self-courage to look at their own intuition and think to myself, do you know what? With my own wisdom and my intuition, if I walk in love, talking true, correct my flaws, guess what? The world is my oyster. Longevity for wealth and health. Nope. No, these won't want to be gangster stalkers. Too fertile, too sexual. They look for Scorpio, the genital, to make their changes. They want to act mysterious for their survival pack. But they're drowning. Why? They're in Titanic. Hitting an iceberg. But keep going down to the deepest level looking for dead material. Why? Because they're dead people walking. Why? It's a shell from hell in heels or Nike. Remember, walking love, talking truth. Love you guys. Bye.